this is good. You made this?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
Well, hell yeah, I made those. You need to wash it down with this.
Oh my God, this is so good. It tastes just like I'm eating a cinnamon roll. No way is this good for fat loss. Are you kidding me?
No, really, I promise. I made all these healthy, fat-burning treats with my personal protein and recipes. And I promise you that this will help with fat loss. Oh my God, holy shit, this is good. And I don't blame you either. I wouldn't believe this stuff is good for you if I didn't make it myself.
Welcome to our little taste test review of Mark Mcilyar's go-to protein powder of choice, Alpha Meal. Mark is not only the creator of Abs After 40, but he's also a brand ambassador for a full suite of supplements that is designed exclusively to cater to men's health. So first off, let me say, this tastes incredible. So nice work. I know this label says it's cinnamon ice cream flavor, but I've got to tell you, I was really thinking it was going to be sort of chalky and bland like most whey protein powders tend to be. But this was a different experience. Very impressive, Mark.
Well, thank you. And that's because we do something a little different with this formula. This whey protein contains stevia, which is a zero-calorie, naturally occurring sweetener, so it gives Alpha Meal a really fantastic, naturally sweet flavor without causing your blood sugar levels to just spike.
Very well played. So I want to pick your brain for a minute on the topic of protein powder supplements. Why is it that you believe that men need to be using a whey protein supplement?
Whey protein provides the body with a lean source of fuel that will help you build and maintain muscle. This, in turn, enhances your fat-burning metabolism because remember, the more lean muscle your body has, the higher your metabolism will be. Plus, it fills nutritional gaps because certain protein supplements, like Alpha Meal, can actually act as a meal replacement. So it's convenient for busy guys like myself, who oftentimes end up skipping meals just because I'm tinkering in the garage or training clients. It's hard to make sure I'm getting all the nutrients I need to build and maintain my body. Now, here's another thing. Older men especially need to be taking a whey supplement more than ever because as our body ages, its ability to absorb nutrients from the foods we eat diminishes. You see, as we age, our body begins manufacturing less and less of key absorption enzymes that help us break down food. That means that even if you're eating adequate protein from food, your body isn't necessarily breaking it all down into muscle-building fuel. And in some cases, it's actually storing it as excess fat reserves because your absorption enzymes are practically retired. So that's why it's a good idea to add 1 or 2 whey protein shakes into your diet to not only make sure you're meeting your daily requirements, but to also give your body a protein source that's incredibly easy to digest.
So does Alpha Meal digest better than other whey protein powders out there?
Yeah, in fact it does. That's because this formula contains aminogen, which is a specially patented protein digesting enzyme blend that helps you get the most out of your whey protein while eliminating any bloating or constipation.
Wow, that is a standout feature for sure. So now I also know that this is actually a grass-fed whey formula. What is the difference between grass-fed whey and the alternative?
Most generic whey supplements source their protein from cows that are fed a grain-based diet that typically contains corn and soy, which is mostly genetically engineered and treated with pesticides. Not to mention, soy is highly estrogenic, which translates into the whey as well. You know, that's not good for you. But that's not all. These cows are kept indoors in large warehouses, so they tend to get sick more easily, which is why they are pumped with antibiotics. Plus, they're also injected with steroids and growth hormones to ensure that they grow fast and large. And guess what? That means that the whey that's sourced from their milk is not as high quality as it could be. However, with grass-fed cows, the whey is being sourced from an animal who gets plenty of natural vitamin D from the sunlight, since they roam free on grass pastures. In fact, Alpha Meal actually sources its whey from cow pastures in New Zealand, where they roam free their entire lives and don't receive antibiotics, artificial steroids, or growth hormones.
So the whey from a grass-fed cow is a more pure, safer, high-quality choice over traditional whey protein supplements. But are there any nutritional differences in the whey?
Absolutely. And this is the biggest factor why men should always choose grass-fed whey over generic whey. Grass-fed whey protein has a higher biological value than traditional whey because it's a complete protein source. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids and a higher concentration, approximately 25% more, of branched-chain amino acids than any other protein source. Now, BCAAs are critical for building and maintaining lean muscle. So this is a very important nutritional benefit. Plus, grass-fed whey also contains more CLA. Unlike grain-fed whey, grass-fed is a rich source of conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a powerful nutrient clinically shown to increase fat metabolism within your body. In fact, milk from cows grazing on grass will usually contain 3 to 5 times the amount of CLA compared to milk from cows fed grain. Now, recent research has also proven that CLA can speed up our metabolism, allowing the body to convert the food we eat more efficiently into energy rather than store it as fat.
That is pretty incredible, Mark. That's a great difference. So tell us, why alpha meal?
Well, first off, the nutritional panel speaks for itself, in my opinion. It's low sugar, low calorie, and it has 22 grams of protein per serving. Second, it's versatile. I can make delicious meal replacement shakes with it because each serving contains the exact nutrient density that I need. Or I can also use 1 scoop as a post-workout recovery drink to reduce post-workout soreness. Plus, I've even come up with some pretty awesome smoothie recipes with Alpha Meal to fix for my late night sugar cravings. Actually, one of my all-time favorites is the one I whipped up for you a few minutes ago. I call it my Cinnabon smoothie. All I do is add 1.5 scoops of Alpha Meal cinnamon ice cream flavored protein into the blender, along with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, a 1/2 cup of rolled oats, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract with about a cup of ice, and then blend. Presto. Each sip is like taking a bite of cinnamon roll without the guilt. Thirdly, the Alpha Meal formula contains a patented absorption technology. It's called Aminogen, and it allows my body to more easily digest and use the protein to build lean muscle without any bloating or constipation. Fourth, it's certified grass-fed, which is a must for me. And finally, it's cost-effective. I can get an entire month's worth for just $67. That means I'm getting 30 meal replacement shakes at just $2 a piece. That's dollar menu prices, people. Come on.
High quality for a great value. I like the sound of that. Well, guys, you heard it here first. Alpha Meal's grass-fed whey protein powder tops the ranks with its nutrition profile, ingredient purity, digestibility, and of course, great tasting cinnamon ice cream flavor. So go ahead and click the button below to start fueling your body with the high quality whey protein that your body deserves.
That's right. And when you get started with Alpha Meal right now, you're also going to get my 5 best tasting protein-packed smoothie recipes that I came up with using Alpha Meal. That way, you can use this free recipe guide to give you a variety of delicious smoothie options to choose from when your Alpha Meal arrives at your doorstep. Now, at this point, you're probably thinking, I want to get access to Alpha Meal, but I know that you also want to be 100% sure that you're making the right decision by claiming your Alpha Meal today. That's why I'm offering you a 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee on Alpha Meal. I guarantee that Alpha Meal will be by far the best tasting protein that you've ever had, and that you'll love the difference it makes in your body. I invite you to try it out at my risk so you can see what an advantage it really is. Almost everyone who tries Alpha Meal loves it, which is why I can afford to make this guarantee. But if you're not satisfied with Alpha Meal for any reason, just send it back for a no hassles, no questions asked refund. So just click the button below now to Alpha Up with Alpha Meal.